knew Facebook had changed communication as we know it when last month on my birthday, even my 77-year-old dad posted happy birthday greetings on my Facebook wall. The only person who actually called me that day was my mom, and she doesn't even own a computer. So yes, it is most definitely a new social media world that we live in. My birthday experience got me to wondering how many people actually use Facebook around the world, and the answer is a lot. 500 million people have Facebook accounts. And even more staggering to me is how much time we all spend on Facebook. We spend 700 billion minutes per month on Facebook. And if I have done my math right, that turns out to be 166,666,666 hours a month on Facebook. Clearly, Facebook is having an impact. It is changing lives. But how can we harness the power and the energy of Facebook to be of a benefit to Southern Oaks? It is really important that you establish some goals for what you want Facebook to do for you. And after talking to Glenda for a little bit about this, today I want to share some ideas on how you can utilize the power of Facebook to entice prospective new residents to come check out Southern Oaks. But the first thing that I learned as I started researching social media as a marketing tool for apartments and for property managers is that Facebook is more effective at building strong relationships with your current residents than it really is in finding new residents. But I promise you, this isn't all bad news. A thriving, productive, active, engaged Facebook community equals a higher likelihood of attracting new residents to the complex. Facebook does not work well when you use it as a want ad. In other words, Facebook markets your apartments best when you don't use Facebook to market your apartments. You wouldn't advertise, hey, we've got a 2-bedroom open, or hey, we've got a nice 1-bedroom. But what we need to do instead is to inspire interaction with the people who like you on Facebook, who are already your Facebook fans, and get them talking about Southern Oaks on their Facebook walls. Let's talk for a second about who is in charge of your social media presence. If you think it's her, and you think it's her, or we all think it's somebody outside a corporate office who's supposed to be doing this, we're going to miss some pretty good opportunities to make a difference. So it's important as we go along that you start to think about Facebook and social media as a team effort, that it's going to take all of us to get the most out of Facebook. And while technically Facebook is free, there are a few things that you need to consider. It doesn't cost anything to have a Facebook page or to use Facebook, but it does take time, and sometimes a lot of it, in order to get the most out of Facebook. And we all know that time equals money. But with a few of the following quick and easy ideas that I have found out about that will help you know what kinds of things to post, you'll see that the time that we do need to spend on Facebook can be fun and gratifying and really actually effective too. There are a lot of reasons why people might choose to follow you and friend you on Facebook, but it's important that you kind of branch out and realize that you don't have to simply talk about the complex itself. You need to appeal to people's lifestyle and start having conversations about all types of lifestyle concepts and issues. I was thinking that you guys already do a super good job on encouraging people to like you or follow you on Facebook. And you really need to keep going with that. That is going to build up your likes and start making a bigger difference. So an idea on how we can use this even better is maybe on a random Tuesday post, send out a little something that says $25 gift card to Starbucks for the next resident who likes us on Facebook. It'll show up on Facebook, you'll give them a little treat, and you'll have more fans that way. Any given day, doesn't cost a lot of money. If 25 is too much, just do 10. But an even better way to get Southern Oaks showing up all over Facebook is to encourage the residents to check in on Facebook when they attend any of our community events. So for instance, this weekend we're going to be having our pool party. So we could have the DJ give a prize for the first resident to show him that they've checked into the party on Facebook. Then everybody that they are friends with will see a link to Southern Oaks and start to recognize Southern Oaks as a presence. We're also already really good at taking pictures at all of the events. Now we just need to get people used to tagging themselves in the photos. Again, all of their friends will see where they are, what they're up to, and how much fun it is to live here, and you haven't really done anything. We don't live in a vacuum. Southern Oaks is not all by itself. We have a lot of other businesses in the area, and it's really important that we support them. I know that you guys eat out for lunch quite a bit, and so the next time you are out for lunch, why don't you take a picture of your meal and post it and say, maybe, I'm trying out the biggest my head burrito at Chewy's. What's your favorite Mexican food restaurant in the area? And that will get everybody talking and sharing, and maybe even getting a dinner date together to go try out a new place. Simple, you're already going to be there. Let's let Facebook up it up a little bit. I have to say that with their permission, it might be a nice touch to welcome new residents onto Facebook when they move in, to let them know that you're happy they're here. And again, obviously you would need their permission in order to do that. But again, people love being recognized, so that's a great idea and simple. But one of the best things that I love about living at Southern Oaks is how pet-friendly you are. There is something really special and unique about that, and it's not something that every complex offers. So let's make the most of that pet friendliness by having a Pet of the Month feature on the Facebook page. Who wouldn't love to see their dog or their cat being featured with their name and how old they are and what their best trick is? Let's take advantage of the fact that people love their pets, and they love that they can have their pets here at Southern Oaks. I also personally love what you guys have been doing lately with your seasonal home decorating ideas. And I think that if we branched that out and expanded it to a monthly feature, that we would have even more interest and impact from that. So for instance, maybe 1 month you focus on the kitchen, or decorating ideas for the bathroom, or the living room, or the dining room, or the bedroom. Just simple, easy, inexpensive ideas to help people spruce up their place and make it really feel even more like home at Southern Oaks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually a native to Fort Worth. I was born and raised here. Anybody else from? No? Okay. So we live in a great city, and I am proud to be from Fort Worth, and I love all of the things that we have going on in our city all the time. And so Southern Oaks can show support for that and all of the events by starting a What's Going Down in Cowtown feature, where maybe we advertise Mayfest or Main Street Arts Festival, or we let people know there's a new exhibit at the museum in the cultural district. We can post links to buy season tickets to Casa Manana. We can comment when we are seeing a show ourselves or at the Bass Hall. And so then all of a sudden everybody who has ever liked Bass Hall will see that Southern Oaks has a presence, and they'll start asking questions. Where's Southern Oaks? Wow, that looks really nice. And then let's not forget, sometimes we need to get a little bit practical. There's absolutely nothing wrong with posting some important safety reminders. It's summertime, people are grilling, maybe some fire safety tips. In the winter, making sure we remember to leave a spigot running if it's going to get cold. We know from last year that ice storms do happen here in Texas, and that was pretty intense. So don't be shy about posting some practical and useful information at times as well. I know, because I've lived here for 3 years, that you guys really care about your residents. Everybody that I know who lives here comments on how kind and how friendly and caring and helpful you guys are, both here in the office and with the maintenance crew. And it's important that that sense of friendliness and good manners carries over into Facebook as well. If somebody makes a comment, whether it's good or bad, honestly, we need to make sure that we reply to it. If we want to build up activity and action on our Facebook page, we need to be responsive and let people know that if they take the time to say something on Facebook, we are going to reply back to them. I hope that with these few ideas, you can see how easy it is to let Facebook work for Southern Oaks. And I'd like to leave you, before I go, with a call to action. Action changes things. It's not enough to just say, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. We'll have to remember that. Let's pick something today that Southern Oaks can start implementing to use Facebook to its maximum potential. And we know that Facebook isn't instantly going to bring new residents to your door. But with a little time, a little commitment, your social media marketing goals can be reached and maybe even exceeded. Thank you so much for your time.